Board meeting to order. Item number 1, opening of meeting. A, call to order, and B, invocation by Ms. Buffy Lynn Sharpington, District 9. And after that, will be the Pledge of Allegiance.
Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to implement a vision of unity that extends to the hearts and needs of all stakeholders. As Christmas approaches, a season based on love, peace, and charity, allow us to refocus our hearts on doing your will. May the message of Christmas and the love it brings touch the lives of all students, employees, and families. We ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item D, roll call.
Mr. Wright?
Here.
Dr. Guillotte?
Here.
Ms. Babin?
Here.
Ms. Fertitta?
Here.
Mr. Duplantis?
Here.
Ms. Bourgeois?
Here.
Mr. Lafont?
Here.
Ms. Wells?
Here.
Ms. Sharpington?
here.
All present.
Item number 2, awards and recognition. A, Lafourche Parish School District Employee Awards. And then B, Lafourche Parish School District Outstanding School Support Employee of the Year Awards.
Hi, we'd like to welcome everyone to the recognition ceremony portion of our meeting. So tonight we get to recognize lots of our employees who are doing great things and going above and beyond in what they do in their role in their school. Tonight we get to recognize paraprofessionals, clerical workers, custodial staff, technology assistants, health service providers. So lots of different roles. And you can see just by looking around how every person in every part of the team contributes to the success of the whole school and the education of our children. So we're excited to be able to recognize everyone tonight. As we call your name, you'll come up, you'll receive your award from Mr. Martin and Ms. Bourgeois. You'll turn to me, I'll take a quick picture, and then you can return to your seat. If you're on the second or third row, you can go back around this way as we call the remainder of the people. We're gonna start, Mr. Martin's gonna start by announcing our first award tonight.
Yeah, our first award goes to somebody that I had the pleasure of working directly with at Central Lafourche High School. She is a friend, a fantastic employee, and even better principal. Ms. Lisa Boudreau, Principal of the Year. Great There, you get the picture?
Yes,
Our next award will be presented by Mr. Jim Shorter.
Next award goes to Ms. Courtney Propel, who is the School Health Service Provider of the Year. School Health Provider of the Year is selected from district health providers based on expertise in their field, advocacy for student health, and commitment to both professional growth and the growth of school health programs within the school system and community. And I can tell you, Courtney is at the top of her field when it comes to these areas, particularly advocacy. She services Raceland Upper Elementary School, Raceland Middle School, St. Charles Elementary School, and St. Mary Nativity School. Congratulations, Courtney.
So proud of my little second grade student. It was my teaching influence.
You know, you reveal too much, you see too
I
much.
know, it makes me so old, I know.
All right, our next award is to be presented by Mr. Lee.
Good evening, everyone. It is my great pleasure to recognize this evening Ms. Glenda Johnson, who fulfilled all the Louisiana State Certification Program requirements for a Certified Administrative Assistant. She is a secretary in the Human Resources Department, and she received her certification through a combination of practical work experience, formal education, professional development, and job-related seminars. She was recognized recently in Baton Rouge on November the 8th, when she received She is here with her husband and her daughter tonight, and I know she is proud of both. So congratulations, Ms. Glenda. We're very proud of you.
You got it? Okay.
And now we're gonna recognize our outstanding school support employees from all of our schools, and Mr. Dalcom will announce those winners.
Okay, we're going to start first with the elementary school level winners. From Bayou Blue Elementary, Allison Mayoki. From Bayou Blue Upper Elementary, Jeannie Callahan. Bayou Buff Elementary School, Kayla Adams. Chack Bay Elementary School, Ariel Liret. Cutoff Elementary, Nicole Ogeron. CM Washington Elementary School, Ronica Day.
Okay, I won't keep you up. Okay, I think we got it.
Hold on, you sit, then I'll hand this to you.
Okay.
Make sure the safety guy didn't see you just.
Galliano Elementary School, Miranda Curol. Golden Meadows Lower Elementary School, Christine Sheremy. Golden Meadow Upper Elementary School, Michelle Schwest. Lockport Lower Elementary, Heidi Ogeron. Lockport Upper Elementary School, Kayla Trosflair. North LaRose Elementary School, Cassie Naken. Raceland Lower Elementary School, Lauren Email. Raceland Upper Elementary, Jenica Commerdale. South LaRose Elementary, Margot Polkey. St. Charles Elementary, Hannah Foray. Thibodeau Elementary School, Sharika Thomas. WS Lafourche, Casey Rodriguez. Bayou Blue Middle School, Melissa Blanchard. Golden Meadow Middle, Celeste Barrios. La Rose Cutoff Middle School, Marlo Sheremy. Lockport Middle School, Katina Day. Graceland Middle School, Connie Zarang. Sixth Ward Middle School, Rodney Tabor. And from Thibodeau Middle School, Jill Bernard. From our high schools, Central Lafourche, Brandy Foray. South Lafourche High School, Brett Mouton. From Thibodeau High School, Blair Claymont. And from the Career Magnet Center, Tammy Gonzalez. And now we will go back to elementary and name the overall parish winner for outstanding school support of the year. And that's Miss Margot Polkey from South LaRose Elementary.
This is not Margot, this is Dana. Oh, wait, this is the elementary division one for her as well.
Okay,
And we'll
yeah,
send this to
we'll
Margot.
show her what she missed.
In the middle school division, the parish winner for support of the year, Rodney Tabor, 6th Ward. Central Lafourche High School.
All right, round of applause. So the first middle school, check your thing and make sure I gave you does it say elementary?
No. Yes, it does say elementary,
I
yes.
thought so. Let's do a swap. Been waiting to fix that mistake.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, folks, always truthfully, my favorite night is the awards recognition for the sport employees because the stuff that goes on behind the scenes is so important. You guys make it happen, from the counselors to the secretaries to the child nutrition workers. I'm gonna forget a bunch, you said enough. But it's all the folks that allow school to exist, and so we can't thank you enough for what you do every day. The impact you have on the school is tremendous, and there's not enough ways to say thank you. So you guys represent the very best of us, and we really appreciate what you do. If you really want an exciting evening, stick around and watch all the stuff that's going to happen. Otherwise, please enjoy a fantastic night. Go get a bite to eat, and thank you for what you do every day for Lafourche Parish. Thank
Item number 3, approval of minutes. A, minutes of regular school board meeting held November 6th, 2024. Motion by Ms. Bagley, second by Mr. Lafourche. Is there any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion carries. Number 4, approval of Land and Facilities Management Committee recommendations as per meeting held November 20th, 2024. Ms. Bagley.
A, to approve a change order request for the sum of $30,001.67 at St. Charles Elementary School. So moved.
Seconded by Dr. Giat. Is there any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
Item B, to approve a request from Accelerate Volleyball for volleyball practice to waive the fees for the use of the gym at Galliano Elementary School. The requester would be responsible for the $300 damage deposit and custodian fees. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
Item C, to approve the authorization of the execution of the temporary road access agreement and the temporary servitude agreement for the Raceland Parish Section 16, Township 16 South, Range 18 East, as recommended by Lee Blanc. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion does carry.
Item D, to approve a request to hire Duplantis Design Group, PC, or DDG, for Hurricane Ida repairs for miscellaneous repairs at multiple schools with an OPC of $389,125.71, with a funding source from FEMA.
So I need a motion.
Motion.
Moved by Mr. Cabanas, seconded by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry with one abstention.
Abstain due to potential conflict.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Item E, to approve a change order request in the sum of $18,835.14 to amend the architectural fee at South Lafourche High School. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Lafont. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
Item F, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs in the credit sum of $134,597.08 and add 6 days to the current contract at Central Lafourche High School and CM Washington Elementary School. So moved.
And I'll second that. I know we all want to second it. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
Item G, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs in the credit sum of $56,108.07 to the contract at the 10 various sites project. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Fertitta. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion carries.
Item H, to approve a low bid from FCA Construction LLC with a base bid of $728,710 for Hurricane Ida repairs at Golden Meadow Lower Elementary School and South Lafourche High School for the roof repairs, renovations, and demolition project. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry. Thank you, Ms. Beth. Item number 5, approval of policy and academics committee recommendations as per meeting held November 20th, 2024. Dr. Eli.
A, to approve revisions to policy JGCB immunizations, so moved.
Seconded by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
B, to approve revisions to policy BBC school board committees, so moved.
Seconded by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion does does carry.
C, to approve revisions to policy JBA, compulsory school attendance ages. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Jeter. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry.
D, to approve revisions to policy BCBB, notification of school board meetings. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Babin. Any public comment? Any board comment? We can vote. And motion does carry.
E, to approve new policy BCBJ, broadcasting and taping of school board meetings. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. The motion does carry. One being absent from the vote, that's okay.
F, to approve revisions to policy CED, employment of superintendent. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Duplantis. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. And the motion does carry.
G, to approve revisions to policy GAK, personnel records. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Excuse me, no. Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Sketch going. And the motion does carry.
H, to approve new policy GAMK, use of pronouns and given names. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Lafont. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion does carry.
I, to approve revisions to policy GBC, recruitment. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
J, to approve revisions to policy IDBA, sex education. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Fertitta. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
K, to approve revisions to policy IDDF, education of students with exceptionalities. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Lafont. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
L, to approve revisions to policy JGC, student health services. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Duplantis. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
To approve, let's go, M, to approve revisions to the school board member handbook. So moved.
I'll second that one. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
N, to award N2Y LLC as the awarded vendor for alternative curriculum significant disabilities of the SPED department. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. Thank you, Dr. Ginow.
Welcome.
Number 6, approval of business committee recommendations as per meeting held November 20th, 2024. Ms. Charpentier.
A, to approve the medical plan reinsurance renewal as presented by Buddy Leday with Gallagher Benefit Services. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Babin. Any public comment? Any board comment? See Mr. Leday's in the audience. I just want to say thank you for working so hard for us. If no other comments, we can vote. Motion carries.
B, to approve the Microsoft license renewal from SHI International Corp. in the amount of $100,567.75. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
C, to extend the current subscription services for student data collection software through January 5th, 2026 with school status in the amount of $78,800. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Babin. Any public comment? Any board comments? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
D, to accept the bid based on lowest price and availability per line time to the most responsive and responsible bidder for chiller boiler equipment. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. LaFont. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item E, to award the highest scored, most responsive and responsible bidder, Greenscapes, for the North, Central, and South Lafourche areas. So moved.
Seconded by Mr. Bright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. It's nice when committees work well so the business meeting can run smoothly. Thank you, committee chairs. Item number 7, new business. A, to continue as the date, time, and place of the regular meetings for the 2025, the first Wednesday of every month at 6 o'clock p.m. in the school board office in accordance with policy BC meetings, and waive the policy for the month of January and March, setting the dates for Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, and Wednesday, March 12th, 2025, which is the second Wednesday of the month. So moved. Seconded by Dr. Diop. Mr. Moore.
Yes, ma'am, the recommendation is to accept the same first Wednesday of the month for every month, except for the ones that's mentioned in the item that was just motioned, that January and March needed to be moved because of the holiday.
Any public comment? Any board comment? I'm assuming July 4th falls right. Hearing no other comments, we can vote. Motion carries. Item B, to consider bids for Hurricane Ida repairs for the Golden Meadow Middle School buildings 4, 5, and 10 project. Mr. John.
Actually,
I'm sorry, you,
It's
Mr. Morton.
okay, Madam President. The recommended action is to accept the low bid from Pisciola Construction Company Incorporated for the base bid in the sum of $1,052,000 for Hurricane Ida repairs at Golden Meadow Middle School, buildings 4, 5, and 10.
I need a motion. Ms. Babin, seconded by Mr. LaFont. Any public comment? Any board comment?
This is FEMA, related.
Yes, ma'am, this is still Hurricane Ida recovery. This project had previously been awarded to another contractor, but due to some complications in the construction process, we pulled these projects from that contractor and now put them out to bid again through Domain Architectural Firm, and the Pisciola Construction Company is now the low bidder for this specific project. It is roof work, it is gymnasium work, and it is the pre-work before we bring to the board the full rebuilding of a new wing to encompass the 2-story building that's now going to be destroyed.
So one other question, for the audience, the
calls about that, even though it's not my area, they are gonna change the floor of the gym.
Yes, ma'am. The scope of the work right now does not include the new floors, but we absolutely will when the school reopens and when this project is complete. The interior of the gym will receive a fresh coat of paint. The bleachers will be completely repaired so that they're in good working order. There's actually some mobile bleachers on the one side. I'm looking for John to help me on the details. There we go.
The
John,
pull-out benches that were there from when I was there in '76, right?
I was there.
They're impossible to pull out now. We don't use them, checking with the school, right? So we just gonna remove them, because they set up chairs anyway along there, right? So we'll just clear them out, which will give us better access, by the way, to maintain that wall, now that we could see it and it's not hidden, so.
But the short answer is that we want the Golden Meadow Middle School gym to look and perform like the Rose Cutoff Middle School gym now. It needs to be brought up. It's the only gymnasium for a middle school in the parish that doesn't right now have a maple floor and good seating. That will not be covered by FEMA.
No, right.
These upgrades, the painting of the interior of the gym and some of these other upgrades, that's gonna come from our construction budget. This work is FEMA work.
Thank you for bringing that up, Ms. Virginia, because I've received calls from constituents as well. And I do think it's important, and I hope that when the time comes, the board will support that with it being on the same level as all of our other middle school gyms. Mr. LaFawn?
I'm just glad to see we're moving forward with PCOLA and Associates, because all the problems we had with the prior contract, at least we're moving forward to get this thing rectified.
And it's a local architect. Mr. Sherman?
And a reminder that Monday, the 9th, we're having a town hall in the gym
Oh, just
for
on
the
this
project,
record.
rebuilding.
Thank you for that reminder.
Yes.
All right, any other board comments? Hearing none, we can vote. And motion carries. Item C, to consider a request to hire Salas O'Brien for the Cutoff Elementary School stand-up unit replacement project. Mr. Moore?
Yes, Madam President, thank you. Recommend actions to approve a request to hire Salas O'Brien for the Cutoff Elementary School stand-up unit replacement project. A total OPC of $1,050,000. This project is the air conditioning replacement project at Cutoff Elementary School, and we actually have Mr. Doug Dorsey from Salas O'Brien here with us tonight if you have any questions.
I need a motion by Mr. LaFawn, seconded by Mr. DeFlanis. Any public comment?
Yeah, the scope of the project in general, the scope is to replace some vertical fan coil units in the corners of the classrooms, update the outside air, pressurize the building, and try to help condition the building to a satisfactory.
Which is well needed.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Approximate timeframe?
So, we have two time frames. So, right now, we're gonna try to address one wing, which is very important, and we suspect it's gonna take about 3 to 4 weeks, and then an additional probably 2 to 5 weeks for the remainder of the school. So one wing we're gonna address promptly.
And to be clear, he's referring to the design time.
Yes. Yes.
So I do have a follow-up question. So with that, so your design time, you mentioned the few weeks for each portion. Following that, when would you estimate that we would be in a position to vote on approving equipment that needs replacement for that?
So we would have to go out for bid. I don't know the bid process. I assume it would be 25 days.
And my plan with it, right, is to bring it to committee for the January committee.
Okay.
Have full approval for February, right? We go out to bid and we do a notice to proceed, which would probably be in March, right? But then lead time and everything else would happen from there, equipment being
Lead
ordered
time
and
being
everything.
ordering equipment.
Right.
And so, with regards to, as soon as the project's awarded, Dallas O'Brien is gonna, review the equipment, make sure it complies with the construction documents, and basically agree with the contractor to proceed and order that equipment. And so the lead time with regards to manufacturing that piece of equipment and getting it here before it's installed is probably 8 to 10 weeks. Then the contractor has to install.
Good. So we're not looking at months or a year like we were, with Golden Meadow Lower with a significant delay for
Yes.
equipment. We're looking at a much better
It's not the
turnaround
Golden
time.
Meadow Lower project
Good.
at all.
Okay, good.
Do you think it'll be done by the start of the next school year?
That's gonna be tight. I think we're gonna have at least one wing, but it's gonna be, I can't say for sure. We'll do whatever we can to expedite it, but again, it's gonna depend on the contractor planning and executing the project.
And the only reason I'm asking, I know the parents are gonna be asking
Yes,
us.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And again, you know, we're skipping committees, so I think discussion is warranted here. But we'll be in conversations with him as he's designing this, based on the timeframe of getting the air conditioners up and running. It's my understanding that there's a dehumidifying issue. So we may be able to manufacture and bring in dehumidifiers and keep air scrubbers and other things in existence until the project is complete to address the deficiencies that the units currently have.
Yeah.
So we're not just going to sit and wait. We will ensure that the building is pressurized and dehumidified as we go through this process.
So continue to treat and test the air in our current conditions to maintain safety until we can put this to bed.
And this is what's gonna fix the condensation issue, is having the new coils and everything, right?
Absolutely.
Yes,
So
okay.
and again, he's just walking in, so it's actually John that has the most knowledge about the current situation that we're in. But the moisture was caused by malfunctioning 44-year-old standing units that were blowing cold air. They were still working, weren't dehumidifying, and they weren't working efficiently, and they caused sweating. And they caused sweating behind those cabinets, and those cabinets sweated into the walls, and that's what created the moisture problem, which you can't have.
So how long before you think the dehumidifiers will we be able to get?
And I'm using dehumidifiers as an example. We have to work
Okay.
with them to come up with a solution.
Okay.
But what we're not going to do is if in August we don't have a whole new air conditioning system, we're not just gonna wait. I'm gonna challenge whoever, or I'm gonna challenge Doug to come up with a plan to make sure that we maintain a conditioned environment so this doesn't happen.
And what about in the springtime? We just monitor?
Same. But again, we have at our disposal guaranteed restoration that can provide all sorts of equipment that we've used in many places. You've got desiccant units that can be brought in, we've got air scrubbers that can be brought in. We could even potentially pump hot dehumidified air on the weekend into the buildings to address any concerns. There's a lot of stuff at our disposal. It's just finding out what the balance is between overkill and what's necessary to make the building properly pressurized, dehumidified, and dry.
We did correct the issue where moisture was able to come in straight from outside. Right, Randolph Shipyard has done a wonderful job hurrying up and attacking that. So, if we need to, like you said, we have the humidifiers ready to go. The reason for phasing it, right, and Ms. Collins is here, she can speak to it. She has 5 rooms that are empty right now. So rather than waiting until the summer when the school's available or Christmas breaks when it's available, we have a chunk of 5. So that's what I'm gonna turn him loose on, right? As soon as y'all approve it, he's gonna start. Get us those 5 going. Now we can start moving kids into these areas, right? Which it'll all be verified that it's safe to move in. But that gets us going, rather than waiting until the summer, not doing anything, and then trying to hurry up and get it done in 2 months in the summer, right? Now we'll have a little block that we could work with, and we'll just keep working our way towards the 3
fund or if the air conditioning funding has enough room for it. With the $1 million price tag, I'm actually not sure, but irrespective of whether it comes from the AC fund or the general fund or the construction fund, this is gonna have to move forward.
Ms. Chastity?
I agree, it'll probably be a combination of
different
general
funds,
fund,
yeah.
AC, that's correct.
And I don't guess any of that is FEMA eligible.
It would likely not.
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
Likely not.
Why not?
We will try, and I did speak with the parish earlier this week. There is some, grant development, block grant development fund that may be available to help the drainage
Okay.
in that area. So that was the other issue, right, that was brought up with the drainage, right? That's a whole nother in connection with the parish and everything else, and, we are working on that. Don't have anything to update on it yet, have to put the parish in a spot yet, but that is being looked at. Doug, there is a padding to that number, right, the 1,050,000?
We do have some contingency in that number, roughly about $50,000. So we did, we reached out to several vendors and subs to try to come up with a fairly accurate budget for you guys.
The plan is to come back with a credit, right, but I want to make sure I had enough that when we start, we're moving forward.
Any other board comments?
Thanks for your support.
Thank you. Hearing none, we can vote. And motion does carry. Item number 8, memorial resolutions. A, Ms. Janet Duga, retired teacher, Ms. Buckingham Sharpsburg.
Ms. Janet Duga was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District on August 1st, 1963, as a teacher at Golden Meadow Elementary School. Ms. Duga transferred to South Lafourche High School in 1971, where she taught until her retirement on June 2nd, 1995. Ms. Duga served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 32 years.
Mr. LaFawn.
I had the privilege of having Ms. Duga on 3 occasions. She was my 4th grade teacher, my 5th grade teacher, and as I used to joke with Ms. Duga, she came back to haunt me in 11th grade to teach me bookkeeping. She's probably one of 3 teachers that helped shape my life. I was able to go to her funeral, and just to see the number of students that was there from the elementary as well as high school was just amazing. She had an impact on a lot of people, including me. She will be missed.
That's nice, very nice. B, Mr. Larry Dufresne, retired teacher. Mr. Larry Dufresne was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District on August 31st, 1964, as a teacher at Lafourche Junior High School. Mr. Dufresne remained there for his entire career. Mr. Dufresne retired on June 1st, 1997, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for 33 years.
Madam President, I move that these resolutions be adopted by general consent and that a copy of these resolutions be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
With no objections, let the record reflect that these resolutions were adopted by general consent and will be recorded on a special page of our minute book. Item number 10, election of officers. I'm sorry, tentative, number 9, I'm jumping ahead. Number 9, tentative dates of future meetings. A, regular board meeting Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. B, there will be no committee meetings held the month of December. Now, number 10, election of officers. A, election of officers of the Lafourche Parish School Board to serve for a 1-year period beginning January 1st, 2025, in accordance with policy BBA, officers. First, we'll do president, any nominations for president? Mr. LaFawn?
I nominate Marion Fatigue.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? I need a motion and a second to close nominations. Motion by Ms. Sharpenzell, second by Ms. Babin. Nominations are now closed. Since there were no other nominations, Ms. Marion Fertitta has been elected president of the school board by general consent of the members present.
I so appreciate your support. What an honor this is for me. I'm so excited. I have some big shoes to fill following Ms. Bourgeois, who did a really good job. And I just can't express my heartfelt thanks to you enough for giving me this honor. And I hope I don't disappoint you. I also want to let you know that I'm not contagious. I've had all my life. This is just a persistent sinus thing that I have that we're working on. I have a doctor. So, but again, thank you so much, and I hope that I can do justice to the position of president. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any nominations for vice president? Ms. Babin?
I would like to nominate Dr. Dennis Guillard.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? We need a motion and a second to close nominations. Motion by Mr. LaFawn, seconded by Mr. Duplantis. I guess do you do like a?
No, it's not.
I think
It's
not to
no
close.
vote,
I think
not
we're
just
okay.
to close, all right. Nominations are now closed. Since there were no other nominations, Dr. Dennis Guillard has been elected vice president of the school board by general consent of the members present. Congratulations, Dr. Dennis Guillard.
So obviously it was hard fought. And at least this time, I get to fill the position and not a vacancy, so I'm excited for it. So thank you all for your support.
Thank you both for being willing to serve the board. Before we adjourn the meeting, I'd like to say this is our December meeting, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. I hope you have a wonderful month of December and a great holiday. And I'd also like to thank you all for allowing me to serve you for this year as your president. I truly enjoyed it, and I hope I did you justice. So, there being